guess what? It's me again. I'm going to call this part 4 3.5. I guess I can't count. Sorry. Guess I shouldn't be teasing John because I can't do it either. So yeah, now I'm going to actually answer the question after I just rambled for 11 minutes. So during your postulancy, it's a very slow, gentle acclimation to the life, I suppose, because it really is a pretty drastic lifestyle change to go from living in the world to religious life. Even if you live a pretty simple life in the world, it's still just, it's completely different. So you kind of ease into it a little bit. But it's very much a year of further discernment, very much still questioning, is this what God wants me to do? Is this the right place? And the sister's question, is she the right person? Does she fit in with the community, with the spirituality, with the charism, da-da-da-da-da? So a lot of question asking, hence why postulant from the Latin postulare, meaning to ask. So that's the first year. And then if your community wears a habit and takes a new religious name, it happens at the end of your first year when you become a novice. And there's 2 years of novitiate. You have a canonical year and an apostolic year. The canonical year typically is the second year, so I don't know why I did that backwards. It just always ends up that way in my head. Typically, the apostolic year comes first. So during the apostolic year, you are much more immersed in the apostolate of the community or the work that they do. You're becoming much more familiar with putting the things that you learned during your postulancy about the charisms of the community into action, however that may be, whatever the work that that particular group of sisters does. So it's, again, just more getting acclimated to the life, getting acclimated to the work, the schedule, etc. The canonical novitiate year is really intense discernment, very focused on the vows and the charisms, and it's really kind of like intense discernment. And again, you learn a lot about the vows and the particular constitutions of the community. And sorry, I keep like fidgeting because I'm really tired, so my camera work is like, so that's the third year. And then at the end of the third year, usually sometimes people ask for another 6 months to a year, depending on where their discernment is at, whatever. So typically after the third year-ish, you take first vows or temporary vows or temporary promises or whatever your community calls them. The community that I discerned within high school that I know way too much about now takes temporary vows for 3 years and then renews them again for 2 and then makes final vows. Some just have 3 years. Some have like 6 years. Some go 3 years and then a year-by-year basis of, personal discernment. Are you ready to make final vows, or do you need more time in temporary vows, etc.? And then you make final vows. So anywhere between 6 to 9 years once you enter. It's really hard to find a norm, because of the vast number of religious communities that there are that are all slightly different, and also because of the vast variety of people. And, everyone comes at a different spiritual place and needs a different amount of time, information, and so it's all very general. That overview was all very general. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. If it sparked more, please let me know. I'll probably be doing this every Friday. Hopefully it won't go quite so crazy long, because this is 25 minutes. But at least I did it in parts so you can pick and choose. So I will see you tomorrow. I will be doing a theme video. I have to figure out what that is because I feel totally out of the loop. I think it's wasting time. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. DFTBA.